Hello everyone and welcome to the 2020 Mayor's Entrepreneur Competition presentation by Team A17. The awards category and the field focused on by the group is the environment, as it represents one of the most pressing issues by the current generation, and namely what could be done to reduce the negative impact of humanity onto the environment. In this particular case, the team has focused on food waste. It is an extremely important problem nowadays. Studies have shown that roughly 1/3 of the whole food production for human consumption ends up being thrown away. So the group has tried to find a way of what could be done in order for food, but arguably the most valuable thing for a human being, to end up at an end consumer and not being thrown away. There's a valid point to be made in relation to food waste, because when food is disposed of, it decomposes, which releases methane. This, combined with other processes during the production process, which involve lots of energy and lots of resources, accounts for more than 4 gigatons of equivalent carbon dioxide emissions, which makes the problem even worse. Obviously, there are many prospects of dealing with the issue further down the chain, but the group is focused on finding a solution to eliminate food waste in the beginning.
After all this mind map idea, research and development, we have come up with our final idea, which is to make smart local, to make the most of what is already out there. So what is smart local? Smart local is an app to managing food waste in a smart way. The app will help local people to reduce the food waste. Using the app, people can buy the food in a reduced price, which is not only reducing the food waste, it's also saving the local people money. And also it will help increasing the profit of the businesses. Or even more, using this app, people can find the reduced price food in their local area.
Our group had a total of 7 ideas. From there, a concept selection method was made based on what attributes customers look for in a product. These attributes include price, quality, safety, and other factors like trustworthy and simplicity. Now, in regards to revenue, one issue the group faced was the financial backup of the app. Creating a free app means that no income would come from this process, which would direct the app straight out of business, as the app cannot function with no maintenance. So as a solution, a monthly subscription of £2.99 would be put in place with a 5-day free trial. A recent study by shows that subscription-based pricing attracts more customers. This will also allow the prediction of the company's revenue each month, which helps stop revenue leaks and makes a trustable, strong bond between the clients and the team, making it fundamental to services like market additions and complementary. Taking into account the company's growth, as a small business, we will start with local shops and move forward to hospitalities and food services. The outcome has been derived from the fact that retailers are only responsible for 3% of the United Kingdom's food waste and hospitalities, while hospitalities and food services are reliable to 12%, which would total up to 15%. Being able to reduce a fraction of waste would not only benefit our economy, but also our environment.
I'll be going over the social and ethical aspects along with the risks. One ethical principle is making sure unsold food is resold at a reasonable price to the customer. We will also make sure vulnerable people who use the app get priority over goods like canned foods and vegetables. The confidentiality of users must also be kept within the app, meaning other users cannot see. A social making sure food is sold at the same time for the same price. Example is the same irrespective of location within the UK. We can even have a feature that works off the GPS on people's phones that alerts them to the discounted food around them. One risk is that there are a couple of apps on Play Store that work in similar style to our smart local app. We also need the cooperation of food chains and supermarkets to sell their unwanted food to non-store customers. We also have to stay within the regulations as to how long unsold food can be held for resale. We have to make sure the food does not become inedible, including the chilled and refrigerated goods, keeping them safe for consumption. Thank you for listening to our presentation.